Hi boys and girls in grade 3 and 4. Welcome back to Instruments of the Orchestra. Last week we had a look at the trombone. The trombone was that one with the slide that moves backwards and forwards. Well, this week we're moving on to this instrument. This here is a trumpet and it belongs in the brass family as well. Now you can have a look at it. It doesn't look brass, it looks silver. In fact, it's silver plated. Underneath the silver plate is brass, just like the trombone. If you have a look at the trumpet, it has a mouthpiece just like the trombone, but it's a bit smaller. When you put it to your mouth, you get that sound again. Let's put it back into the trumpet. On the other side of the trumpet, we have a bell. There's the bell there that makes the sound just a little bit bigger. The thing that is different with the trumpet and the trombone are these things here. These are called valves. Now, without getting too technical about what valves are, let me just explain to you. They open up doorways to different bits of tubing in the trumpet. You see, if I make a sound on the trumpet, the sound goes straight through there. It goes around, it goes in, and it goes straight out again to the bell. It does not go into this tubing. It does not go into this tubing here at the back, and it doesn't go into this tubing at the front. It goes straight in and straight out again. If you push down the valve, you open up the doorway to a different bit of tubing. So if I push down this one here, it opens up the doorway to this little bit of tubing here, making the tubing just a little bit bigger than what it was before. Now remember, the sound goes all the way in, all the way out again, okay? If you push down that valve, it goes in, it goes into this tubing here, and then it goes out, okay? So it makes it a little bit bigger. If the tubing is bigger, the sound should be lower. We learnt that last week with the trombone. If I was to play this instrument now and push down that middle tubing, the sound should go lower. Listen. The sound does. It goes a little bit lower. Now, if you have a look at the tubing, we've got this one here, which is small. We've got this one here, which is medium. And we've got the one at the back, which is big. So small, medium, big at the back. Okay, so if you push down the valve in the middle, you push down the small tubing. If you push down the middle one, the sound should go even lower. Listen. The sound is going lower, isn't it? Okay, and then if you push down the one at the back, it should go even lower again. Listen again. The sound does go lower. Okay, so that is how you get the different sounds out on the trumpet. Pretty cool, huh? Now, I'm not going to recommend that you guys do this without your parents' permission. But what I did, I went out the back and I got a piece of hose and I chopped it off. I chopped off a piece of hose, and if you put your mouth over the part that should be for the tap, and blow into it, listen. You get a sound out, just like the trumpet. We don't have a bell on the end of it, but I do have myself a bottle. And if I get a Stanley knife, and if I chop the bottle, let me just do this real quick. Chop the bottle. And again, I wouldn't be doing this without your parents' permission. Okay, so I've chopped the bottle, and if I undo the top part of the bottle, I've got myself a bit of a funnel. Okay, and it should go on the end of the tubing. Now, if I get sticky tape and if I stick that onto there, I've got myself a bell. Let's see if it works. It does work. Okay, so there is a trumpet that we've made at home using just a piece of pipe and a bottle that was found in the recycle bin. Okay, pretty cool, huh? All right, guys, I've chosen this activity for you because it's a harder activity and I think that you guys can do it. If you have a look at the trumpet and if you number the valves, so we've got number 1, number 2, and number 3. There are the valves going across there, 1, 2, and 3. If you have a look at valve number 2, it's got the smallest bit of tubing that is extra. So it's going to go a little bit lower if you push down number 2. Number 1, this one right here, okay, is the medium-sized bit of tubing, okay? So number 1 will make it go even lower than if you push down number 2. Number 3, the third valve, has got this bit of tubing here, which is a little bit bigger than number 1. Okay, so you push down that one if you want to go even lower. But if you want to go even lower than that, you've got to push down 2 buttons. Okay, 2 of the valves at the same time. So we've pushed down this one, which is the biggest valve. If we want to make it go a little bit lower than that, we'll push down this one and a little bit lower, like that. If you want to make it go even lower than that, you push down this one and that one. Okay, so that was a tricky activity. Again, I think that you guys can do this. So give it a go and see how you go. If you can't do it, don't stress about it. Trumpet is a fun instrument, okay? It's a really, really cool instrument to learn. I'll see you guys next week. Bye for now.